First, let's pay homage to the Venerable Monk Liaoming, to Master Sakya Zhengkong, to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa, and to Master Tupten Tarji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar, and homage to the main deity of Homa today, the Swift Vajra Bhimataji Hayagriva. Sumu, all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma assistants, directors of temples and chapters, all participants here, and all disciples here and over the webcast. Our participating VIPs today are the Law Advisor to True Buddha Foundation, Dharma Sister Jennifer Zhou, and the Accountant to True Buddha Foundation, Dharma Sister Teresa and her husband Larry. Producers for the Geni Diansang Shinten from CTI TV Taiwan, Dharma Sister Rebecca Shiachi, Dr. Zhang Xinli, and the rep to the council from Taipei, Dharma Sister Xie Huiling, a daughter to the former council from Kaohsiung City, Dharma Sister Wu Meixin, and PR Director from Taiwan Temple, Dharma Brother Fermi Wang, and the counselor to the overseas Chinese, Miss Dharma Sister Winnie Che, and her husband, the president of the Natural Company, Mr. Ton. Good afternoon, everybody. How do you do? Is that gentleman still flying? Now we have a dragonfly. What happened? Huh? What's that? It's a... Okay, Master, please look at the screen. It's on the wall now. That's a good sign. That's very auspicious. So that our wishes be fulfilled. Next Sunday, September 17th at 2 p.m. there will be the Chakra Samvara Homa fire offering ceremony. You all know about Chakra Samvara with the embrace mudra and the seed syllable Hom and the mantra. That's the mantra of Chakra Samvara. Om She Ha Ha Hom Hom Pe. And today, primarily we practice Hayagriva, Vidyaraja. The mantra. And his name is Bemataji. That's the Hayagriva, horse head Heruka of Vidyaraja, Wisdom King. So, with the Vidyaraja appearance, he's an emanation of Kuan Yin Bodhisattva. And the syllable is She. In English, this word is not so nice. That's shit. Long ago, in America, we went to see the Christmas lights. And as we walked, there were several Caucasians. And there was a lady and told a few people, shit on you. What does that mean? It's not very nice. Is that a good word to say? So, Hui Jin. So explain it, otherwise I'll continue to repeat it. The first English that I learned in America, because I saw that lady, that woman. They were all white, and she kept saying that, shit on you, shit on you. So I memorized it, and it always sticks. And today, when I saw that in the mantra there's this shit, I was very happy. So the mantra came from She, which is Amitabha's place. And Kuan Yin Bodhisattva too comes from Amitabha's. And so of course Hayagriva too came from that place. So the red Tara, which I will talk about next week, also came from Amitabha's place. So Amitabha Buddha emanated, had innumerable emanation, and has salvaged countless beings. So that's why the Sangha members greet each other with Amitabha. They would not say a medicine Tathagata or medicine Buddha. Nobody would say that. All Buddhists would greet each other with Amitabha. And they don't say Sakyamuni Buddha or other Buddhas. There are some people that would say Amitabha or Kuan Si Yin Bodhisattva. And Kuan Si Yin Bodhisattva also came from Amitabha's. I remember last week, the Homa last week was the black-faced Golden Mother. And because the black-faced Golden Mother specializes in catching ghosts. And next year we will go to Ushina Vijaya Temple in Oakland, California. And we'll go there to catch ghosts. So black-faced golden mother at the Master Lien Seng's Ushina Vijaya temple in Oakland. So remember now, black-faced golden mother in California, Oakland, Ushina Vijaya. So we will perform the black-faced golden mother. So the Ushina Vijaya temple was built due to the ghost, right? Who followed me to catch ghosts? All went. Words through the grapevine. Ushina Vijaya was in a place that was a movie theater close to San Francisco, very close to San Francisco. It's in Oakland, Northern California. So they bought this movie theater to set up to establish a temple. And someone, which was X, said, there are ghosts there, not good for Lijiang temple. It's not allowed to build Lijiang temple in that movie theater. When I heard that, I thought, oh God, how could the ghosts talked about ghosts? So I had no choice but to go personally. And I went to the property where the Ushina Vijaya temple was to be built. And I entered into that building to catch the ghosts. And after I caught all the ghosts, X could not say anything anymore. So the fact that Ushina Vijaya temple is established now is because there were ghosts there, and Grandmaster went there to catch the ghosts. And afterwards, the Ushina Vijaya was built. So anyone, Master Lien Seng from the Ushina Vijaya temple asked me which deity would be the main deity for the ceremony when you come to visit next year. And I remembered about catching ghosts, and about catching ghosts, that would be the black-faced golden mother. So we will go to your place and we will catch ghosts near Oakland, around Oakland. So today we perform the Hayagriva, and this is the mudra. Do you know? He is also referred as the swift Vajra. Do you know where is the Dharma transmission of this Hayagriva? The first transmission of this Hayagriva is at the BCC Hall, and it was presided by Master Lien Miao. It was held at BCC. That was the first Dharma transmission and exposition on Hayagriva. So the horse head Vidyaraja with 2 hands and 1 face, 3 wide open eyes and protruding fangs, and he looks terrifying. His hair and beard are yellowish red and standing up straight. And he wears a horse head ornament on his head. His right hand holds a staff with a skull on top, and his left hand is holding a lasso with a hook on it. His right leg is bent and the left leg is extended. He stands on top of a sun disk on a lotus throne in the midst of fire. And the Vajra name is the swift Vajra Padmatoji. So that means really, really fast, very speedy. And Hayagriva is also referred as the quick Vajra. And Hayagriva is one of the 8 great Vidyarajas, also an emanation of Kuan Yin Bodhisattva. So speed, we talks about horsepower. In ancient time, horse is the fastest one, and until today, the fastest Bodhisattva or Heruka is Hayagriva Heruka. Very fast in giving you spiritual response. So during Homa today, what was that? That was flying. A bat. In China, bat symbolizes auspiciousness. Bat, that he will bestow to us to fulfill our wishes very fast. So this bat in Chinese represents the great fortune or luck. That there are many churches that have the picture of the bats to represent good fortune. So we hope that Hayagriva will bestow upon all participants all the great fortunes. With 1 circle, it's $1 million US. How many circles has it flown? How many circles has it made? Many of them, countless. So we are so fortunate. We are so lucky all. And he will give us a spiritual response very fast, very quickly. The merits of cultivating Hayagriva mantra, Dharma is to save beings in the animal realm, because the horse represents the animal realm. So he could save the animal realm very powerfully. And it can eliminate all the evil spells and curses and all the negative spells and energies will be eradicated completely. So the key to Hayagriva's Dharma is in the teeth of the horse. So if you enshrine Hayagriva, it's best if you can find a tooth of a horse and then you place it inside the body of Hayagriva. And then the Dharma power of that Hayagriva will be unrivaled. No other power is greater than his. So that means nobody will be able to harm you if you enshrine such Hayagriva. So black magics, cast and spells will not be able to harm you like Grandmaster. Grandmaster has publicly announced my birth, his birth and time. I was born in 1945, the year of Iyo, and the lunar month, the 5th lunar month and 18th day, and during noon, the noon time period. So I have very close affinity with Hayagriva. So his purba, or there would be a horse head on top of the Hayagriva purba. Or the dagger of Hayagriva. Most people will not make public their birth date and time because they're afraid of the evil people casting black spells and evil curses. But Grandmaster is not afraid of that, and Grandmaster is not afraid of the ghosts either. So that's why I often say, you have hundreds of thousands of ghosts, but they're all loose over Sheng-Yen Lu, Master Sheng-Yen Lu. So if you dare, the tens of thousands of ghosts, please come find me, not the kind true Buddha disciples. Because Grandmaster's birth date and time is known to public, it's publicly known. So if you want to cast some spells, it's okay, I'm not afraid of it. I can spit out all the stuff that you cast at me. Like the other day, I spit out all the nails, the iron nails from my body. You can ask all your hundreds of thousands of ghosts to find me, but please don't go to my kind disciples. I've been saying this many times from Taiwan to here. So in Taiwan too, I said the same thing. So you have so many ghosts, that's fine. Let them come to find me, because I am the master at catching ghosts. Do you know that during supper, what I eat is ghost? You know what kind of ghost I like to eat? They said the deep fried bread. No. You know, the ghost that I like to eat most is like this. There's this joke that we've told before. The cannibals in Africa, father and son, went for hunting. First, a really skinny woman walked by, and the son asked the dad, "Do you want this one?" "No." "Just bones." "No." It's not good to eat. And then a really fat woman walked by, and the son asked dad, "How about this one?" "Nah, it's too fat and greasy. It's not tasty." And all of a sudden, walking by a really beautiful and charming hot girl, and the son asked, "How about this one?" "Sure. Let's catch her and eat your mom." But Grandmaster is different. The ghost that Grandmaster eats is the big head ghost. So one goes at one bite. Big head and big body, like Master Hui Jun. You know, I like a fatty stuff. So the two of you who sit in the front, I like most. So Hayagriva has many Dharma rituals, and the key is the power of his tooth of the horse. First, he's very fast, and his teeth are very powerful, very strong, so use the teeth to perform the Dharma ritual. So if the horse flies and bites on a bar of gold, and a 10-kilogram of gold, how much? Now 1 kilogram costs over 40,000 US dollars. So 10 kilograms would be about 500,000 US dollars. And he would bite it once, 500,000. The second time, 500,000. And 100 times, see? So that's enrichment Dharma ritual. And there's also the wisdom enhancements Dharma practice. So he would go and bite what? Bite sutras. You know the origin of the white horse? Huh? So from India, they carry the sutras on a white horse, and then they build the white horse temple in China, which represented the white horse carrying the sutras back to China. So it can enhance your wisdom, and also it can also enhance your love and respect. And the horse also flies, and it would softly or tenderly bite the love interest. And then after biting him or her, place it on his horseback and carry it back. And the subjugation Dharma ritual, that he would bite and hold on the enemies and just never let them go, and would chew on it like chewing on the grass and then swallowed it on his stomach, then the enemy would die. So Hayagriva has such great benefits. Now let's continue to talk about the 3 meditations of Lamdre, and the second one is the meditation of self-empty nature. The meditation of self-empty nature. X loves to talk about this the most. She loves to talk about empty nature. I don't know if she understands it or not, but she often talks about empty nature. And empty nature is Buddha nature. So what is empty nature? Here it is written, upon the obliteration or elimination of all phenomena, the sole existence is emptiness. What is left is just emptiness. So when you eliminate all phenomena to become emptiness, this is the empty nature. That's the explanation here. How to eliminate all phenomena to become nothingness. That's through the power of your spiritual cultivation. It's rather hard. It's rather impossible. It's impossible to eliminate our thoughts. Last night and this morning, I read her talk transcription, and it's written in 1998, February 15th, she practiced the Baoyuan Tara Homa, one of the 21 Taras. Tara with precious wealth. So it's Tara who bestows wealth. And this wealth Tara talked about Dharma and concepts to everybody. And the wealth Tara also bestowed something. And everyone got chanting beads. So the wealth Tara descended and gave everybody a chain of the chanting beads. So did you receive it? No. And she asked the same way. So did you receive them? No. Well, because you didn't see them. Actually, this Baoyuan Tara, the wealth Tara, has given the chanting beads to everybody, but you don't see it, and then you can't use it. So she asked a reverend to take lots of chanting beads, and through X blessings, so the same with the blessing by the wealth Tara, and everyone has one. Everyone had one. But was it given for free? No, it wasn't for free. So she was selling the chanting beads. So that's the best trick to sell the chanting beads. And she said that these chanting beads were given by the well Tara, and at first it was the intangible chanting beads, and now this is the real chanting beads. And then if you use it to chant, you're really, really fortunate. And then she sold all her chanting beads that way. She was just too incredible. What is to sell here? There are many chanting beads. Really? What a coincidence. So when the well deity came, the well Tara said a lot of things. It's very difficult for sentient beings to have nothing to ask for. Someone is already very rich, but he still wishes to win the lottery prize. The more the better. Everybody thinks this way. Aren't you content? How can a human heart's desire be satisfied? There are many rich people and they have no worries for their finances and they can travel all. But if someone gives them money and or they have a downfalls, a windfall, of course they still want it. So X thought of a way for the X society to win the lottery prizes. She bought many lottery tickets. How much is it now? Oh, please don't pretend you don't know. $1 each. Yeah, you can just spend $1 to buy a lottery ticket. $1 or $2. I've never bought a lottery ticket. So she bought lots of lottery tickets and asked all the disciples to buy them. So remember, I will buy a box of lottery tickets in the future. And all of you can get one, but then you have to give money. But if you win the lottery, that 90% or 80% or 70% of it has to be given to me. And then you just take the rest, like 10% and 90%. You have to do some charities, buy the land or build a huge temple. So she used this method to sell the lottery tickets. And she also gives the hints on the numbers, what numbers that you should buy. The numbers that I saw, you can buy those numbers. And then she asked everybody to buy the lottery tickets. And then if you win the lottery ticket, the lottery prize, you still have to give about 70% or to 90% to her. and you just keep the remaining 10 to 30% for yourself. Is this a good way? Yes. Well, in the future, you should buy. And she bought even the expired ones, and she was still selling them. And then a disciple asked her, "Why are you selling expired lottery tickets?" "Oh, no, I'm actually giving you good fortune. You just follow the numbers and buy them to buy more lottery tickets." And you know what? Nobody ever won any lottery prizes. So she didn't play that game anymore. Now, does she still buy lottery tickets? Didn't you? So she still buy. So she doesn't give up. Someone said, because Grandmaster is the great fortune Vajra that can bestow upon everybody. Like the bat earlier who bestows good fortune to everybody. And Grandmaster is the great fortune Vajra with great power. That's why I once said that Troubadour School is the school for winning lotteries. You know how much? How many of them? From Lian Hua So Mai, started from Lian Hua So Mai, 55 million US dollars. And 160 million US dollars. These are all in US dollars. The first one was Lian Hua So Mai. And in Taiwan, 300 million NT dollars. No. 30 亿. It's like 3 billion NT dollars. And also the singer Sin Long, also. They're like hundreds of millions NT dollars. And Brunei, that's 200 million dollars. And then there was someone who has been continually winning the lottery prizes for 3 years. And Dharma Sister Ying, because her name is very long, so we just call her Ying. And the idiosyncrasy of her is that she has huge mouth. And every day she would walk out of her house and then hook with the Manohara. And she won the big prize, the medium prize, the small prize continually for 3 years. She didn't have to go to work. She just hook outside her house. She relied on Manohara and continually win prizes for 3 years. And the other day she went to Taiwan Temple. "You won for so many years." And she said, "Oh, I'm still winning the prizes now." And the lady by the last name Yi in Thailand still win prizes till now. So from Thailand, Singapore, Brunei, Malaysia, and Simu went to Singapore and went into the 2 Lijiang temples there, and the numbers all won prizes. The Zicheng Lijiang Temple and Singapore Lijiang Temple, their house numbers won the lottery prizes. The first prize. One time, I was in Singapore, and the driver that took me turned around and asked me, "Oh, Guru, please give me 4 letters." 4 letters. I didn't know what's going on in Singapore. So he turned his head and asked, "Guru, give me 4 characters." And I said, "Sure. Loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity." And the driver was unhappy. I didn't know why he didn't like this 4 immeasurables. Now I knew that he wanted 4 numbers, not 4 letters. That was fun. So the first winner was Lianhua So Mai, and then 55 million, 160 million, and then in Taiwan, and also in Taiwan, someone transferred 3 million NT dollars to Taiwan Lijiang Temple. Oh, that's strange. Didn't he know my account number? He instead gave it to Taiwan Lijiang Temple because he won the lottery. And I thought he should give some to me. And that person from Taiwan Lijiang Temple told me, and that's it, didn't say anything else. And there was a disciple who won the lottery tickets, lottery prize, and he used the thick paper bag and with money in it. And I was accepting hata from people's offering, and there was that bag of money that thrown to me, almost hit my head. And then he ran. He turned around and left. I was upset that someone was about to hit my head, but when I opened it, then I'm not upset anymore. See, those people won lottery prizes and they didn't want people to know. He filled a bag of money. Actually, it would feel good to be hit by such thing. Really, see? Upon the obliteration of all phenomena, what is left is emptiness. My gurus taught me how to be empty. Did your guru ever taught you how to become empty? So, empty nature, or sitting to forget. In your sitting, you forget about everything. You become empty. How to become empty? Let me teach you a very simple method. Visualize a 6 syllable home, home of the Om Ahom. In the space, a clear, cloudless sky, there is a home 6 syllable appearing. A blue home. and from the tail it disappears gradually. First the hook, and then the second stroke, the third, and then the line disappears, and the moon disc disappears, and the sun disc disappears, and then the dot disappears. When the last dot disappears, when the dot disappears lastly, and you don't think of anything, that's sitting in forgetfulness. This is a very good method. You visualize a seed syllable in your meditation, a blue one, and gradually, little by little, the hum from the tail disappearing. The one hook, two hooks, three hooks, the one line, and then the moon disc, the sun disc, and only one dot is left, and then dots disappears, and you enter into empty nature. This was taught by my guru. And if you cannot think about anything else and you retain it, if you can retain it for however many minutes and make it longer and longer and longer, then it would be easy for you to enter into meditation. In the beginning, as soon as the dot disappears, you would think of something. A thought would appear. So, generally speaking, you have to train in the sitting in forgetfulness, because once you can forget everything in your sitting, then you can enter into samadhi, which is meditation. So that's the method my guru taught me. And I taught you, just make your room very dark and lit one incense stick, and you focus your attention on that light, the red dot on the incense. When your attention is gone and the red dot is gone, then you enter into empty nature, you enter into meditation. So I'm teaching you, if you like to visualize a seed syllable, hum, and from the tail, little by little, it disappears. And only one dot is left, and then the dot disappears. And however long you can maintain it, a few minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, or 20 minutes, or half an hour, then you're incredible already if you don't think of anything for that long. Don't think of anything. Whenever a thought appears, then you would say, "Pay," very quietly. You enter into samadhi. And if you train this way, gradually, you would enter into meditation of the self-empty nature. So this is the method to practice the meditation of the empty nature. Otherwise, upon the elimination of all phenomena, what is left is emptiness or empty nature. So that's the ways to practice this meditation. Sheng-Yen, look for a tattoo master. I want to get some tattoos. And the master said, "Sure, what do you want to tattoo on?" And Sheng-Yen said, "A woman." tattoo on my body. And the tattoo master asked, why? You want a woman to be tattooed on your back? And Sheng-Yen said, don't we have that word? That behind a successful man there's a woman. So that's why he want a woman tattooed on his back. So behind a successful man there's a woman. I have no tattoo, but behind my back there's one person watching over me. I'm not considered successful. I don't know what success is, but let me tell you what success is. The ordinary mind is success. And people ask you, what is the ordinary mind? Every day you need to live. Living for a day, you should be happy for the day, be grateful for the day, and cultivate spiritually for the day. That's the ordinary mind. That's it. Someone asked me, anything else? No. If every day you can be happy, every day you're happy, every day you're grateful, and you're grateful to all the sentient beings between the heavens and earth, and the teachers and everybody, everything. And then every day you cultivate spiritually. That's the ordinary mind, and that is success. I don't know what is success or failure. Just follow that ordinary mind, and that would be right. The boss asked the foreign labor to go buy the 5-spice peanuts at the grocery across the street. And this foreign laborer said, 5 boxes of peanuts, it sounds like 5-spice, sounds like 5 boxes. In Taiwan, we have the peanuts spice with the 5 spices. And my sister Jiaxing gave us a bag of peanuts, which I ate so much last night. It was very tasty. I couldn't stop just eating them. And Simu ate some this morning. And she said there's a little bit too much salt on it. So every night I use like a small bowl to fill it with peanuts. So one goes 1 peanut. There are 2 people are chatting. I heard that in Europe there are over 150 holidays a year, and we Asians are worked too hard. Huh? We're not so lucky. Actually, there's something, there's 30 times. It's the ghost month in China. It's, you know, that for Chinese we have a whole month of ghost month, and they only have one ghost day, the Halloween. So Chinese would have 30-day holidays during the 7th lunar month for the ghost. So once we die, we would have more holidays. But the ghosts at X place have holidays 365 days a year. That's just a joke. So, I would like to talk a little bit about the ceremony next Saturday, the Red Tara ceremony. The Red Tara is very similar to Manohara, the wealth-attracting goddess, but she is one of the 21 Taras. So this deity is the Red Tara, not Manohara. So it's the main deity for Dharma rituals of all the 21 Taras. So because of this Red Tara, which was very special and unique, you want to create affinity with her. And not only that, you want to complete her required mantra recitations in order to have fruition. Then you can perform all the Dharma rituals in Tantrayana. Then you can perform all Dharma rituals in Tantrayana. So this is extremely important. So this deity, the Red Tara, she used Vajra hook for all of them. So like Hayagriva, what he uses is the teeth, but the Red Tara uses the Vajra hook. But what's more than Manohara, Manohara just hook on wealth, but this deity can hook on all the Dharma. So I hope you can register and to create a deeper and closer affinity in order to save sentient beings. You want to become the primary supplicants. That's most important. So that's all for today. Om Mani Padme Hum.